Good evening, everyone. My name is Mariah Farah, as Fahmi already said. I would like to thank him for having me here. Thank Hala and Tony for suggesting me. I'm definitely happy to be here to talk to you about my previous milestones, as well as some of the values that I've learned and used along the way. So, I will be opening up with this picture because this is when major changes started to happen in my life, changes that have led me to where I am today. It had always been a dream of mine to one day get into modeling or into beauty pageants. And 5 years ago, I had that opportunity to participate in Miss Lebanon Immigrant because I was living abroad at the time. And being on that stage, I couldn't help but feel a little scared. Not that I would lose, but rather that I would miss the one chance that I had at finally fulfilling something that I've always wanted. So in that moment of fear, I gathered all the will and the positive energy that I had, and I used it to turn that fear into the confidence that I needed. And winning that title definitely helped me learn two very important values. It's knowing who you are and what you are, and using these to accomplish anything that you set your mind to. And that's exactly what I did and what I used during my time at Miss International. Being at Miss International was something beyond anything I had ever even considered or thought that I would have the chance to do. So I just wanted to make it count, especially being up there against 100 other beautiful girls from around the world. So I gathered myself, I believed in myself, I knew that this is something that I've always wanted to do, and I allowed my confidence and my passion to shine on that stage. And hearing my name being called into the semifinals was a feeling so surreal that no matter what happened next didn't matter, simply because I've already achieved far more than I had ever thought of. And an accomplishment to me is not necessarily winning or a title or a crown, but rather achieving something that you've had your mind set on for a while, and in doing so, overcoming any obstacles that might have been in your way. Soon after that, I started modeling, and I was lucky enough to get involved with an agency that was very respectful, and that was very important to me because in that industry, it's very tricky as to who you get associated with in terms of reputation. And LIPS definitely helped me throughout that experience. And to my luck, my very first fashion show was for the international designer George Shara. Now, to say that I was terrified is probably an understatement, because literally all I could think of was, oh my God, what if I fall? What if my shoes fall out? What if I start laughing uncontrollably on that catwalk? It was just a nightmare. But then again, I remembered and I realized, and I reminded myself that this is what you want. You can do this. Believe in yourself and you can do it. And I walked that runway like I'd been doing it every single day. And after that, I had the pleasure of modeling for many designers, including Elie Saab, Stéphane Roland, and many others. But those two were definitely pure bliss and moments I'm definitely proud of. Now, although I did earn a degree in biology and a master's certificate in healthcare management, I eventually realized that, okay, those will always be a part of me, but I wanted to pursue something that was a little more dynamic. And that's when I started to accept the changes that were happening in my life, changes that I realized don't necessarily always have to be a bad thing, but rather change can help you discover things about yourself you never even thought of. So I joined LIPS. It's the most reputable fashion event management company in Beirut, and also the owners of the official fashion week there, La Mode à Beirut. And while we're planning for the second edition, we've already sold a franchise to Egypt, and soon we will be franchising to other countries in the region. And that's only after a single edition. So that's really impressive. And all I can say is that I'm very proud and lucky to be part of a team that believes in themselves and in their dreams, just as I do, and work hard and persevere to accomplish these dreams, even in the face of many obstacles. Now, everything I've talked about up until now probably would never have been possible or even as meaningful if it wasn't for the constant support of my lovely family. Now, believe me, we do have more serious pictures and family portraits, but I'm using this one just as a quick reminder that fun has no age. or age knows no fun. They both work. But it's important sometimes to just live the moment and have a good laugh while you're at it and not take life too seriously. But these people here, they're my number ones, and they each have an irreplaceable role in my life, and together they keep me very well grounded and very humble and definitely never let me lose sight of who I am. They've taught me many of the values that I cherish and that I live by, and definitely helped me discover what's truly important to me in life. And one of these things, of these very few things, is love. Love is the basis of all good things, and they have showed me that I can find it that finding it in the simplest things is key to happiness. And I'm using this picture to show you that love can sometimes be expressed in the simplest of ways, just like in this handmade wildflower crown that was literally collected or gathered and assembled off of the sides of the pavement in the middle of nowhere. So seeing beauty in something automatically leads you to love, and it doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be so simple and cost nothing and hold the greatest and the richest value to you. So throughout my Instagram, you will find many pictures that represent a certain meaning to me, whether it be love or family or friends or activities that I've done. And each one of them reflects a certain value. I'm using this picture here of me paragliding. It's probably the craziest thing I've ever done, but definitely not the last. But I'm using it to encourage each one of you to take up something every once in a while, and that's adventure. Because it's in moments like these where you step out of your comfort zone that you find a true sense of belonging. Doing something that scares you takes courage. Just like accepting change, or being on stage modeling or representing a country, or up here talking to you lovely people. So it takes a lot of courage, and doing that, sometimes you find a part of yourself. Now, through all of this, where am I? Here. Through all these experiences and many more that I've tried to sum up or summarize in 8 minutes, through all of these, I've learned one thing, and this one thing has helped me through them all. And hopefully, I will be using it all the time, and that's truthfulness. And by that, I mean being truthful to yourself before anyone and anything else. I'm leaving you with this picture because this picture portrays me. It portrays how anyone who knows me, basically, this is how they know me, this is how they see me. This is my identity, and it's very important to never lose that identity of yours, even in the face of a very harsh and demanding society. But rather believe in yourself and see that find that beauty in yourself and see it in everything and everyone around you, and automatically you will find that people will start to see that beauty in you. I want to thank you guys again. Oh my God, I nailed it.
It sounds like woo!
Thank you for being here, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Here you go, Maria.